Another great day, man. We getting a late night episode in, man. If y'all can't tell, man. Been a very long day for your boy. Very long day. Been up since about 5 a.m. Going hard. Did a little bit of trading. Had a little date at the bank. Know what I'm saying? I actually got another one tomorrow, so I gotta get up early for that. Had to take my shorty to get her wisdom teeth pulled too. Know what I'm saying? And that can kind of lead us into the first topic, man. That can lead us into the first topic because, like, I always see this 50-50 conversation on, like, Twitter or Instagram every once in a while. What you think about 50-50 relationships?
I was about to say just 50-50 in general. I mean, we have all seen it. We've all seen it. Everybody complains from one side or the other. But I feel like it's still going to come down to that. What women want and what men want, bro. I feel like men, they don't really care. Like, I feel like if they can pay all the bills, they're going to pay all the bills, bro. And they rather just have a woman support them. You feel me?
Facts. My thing is, like, if you're trying to do 50-50 in a relationship, I don't think it's going to work ever. Because the simple fact that, like my man Meechyyy always say, for the simple fact that,
yeah,
it should be 100-100, man. I feel like if you're in a relationship and you really want to be moving as one, you both have to be putting 100% into it. You feel me? Whether that's financially, whether it's like how much work you actually put in, it's both of y'all responsibility. And if y'all take responsibility for yourselves, like I liked how I saw this old dude say, him and his wife, he takes care of himself for her, and she takes care of herself for him.
I like that a lot. But nah, I think you just might have hit it on the head. It is going to be 100%. Because 50 and 50 not going to work, bro. Because I feel like a lot of people say, like, oh, when they're down, you just pick them up. Yeah, I understand that. But I feel like some of the times, like, you're both are going to be drained. So it's not going to be a picking somebody up. It's going to be a no, like, we both have to try to do this.
Yeah, it's going to be, then the thing about that is like, all right, yeah. Like, boom, like I said, shorty, she got her wisdom teeth pulled today. So she probably only got 5 out of 100 today, you know what I'm saying? That means, yeah, I do have to be that one to pick up that slack. But if ever comes a day where she got 5% and I got 5%, and then we got to sit down and talk about what the fuck we gonna do. We'll just find some time to relax and recharge and figure out how we gonna move forward if we both drained at that point. But yeah, I'll say it's cool to have times where it's like, all right, like, yeah, I might only got 80 today and she got 20, so I know, like, boom, I gotta go hard with this 80 that I got and she got 20, or vice versa. I'm saying, but at the end of the day, on our best days, we both trying to put 100% into this thing.
I definitely agree, and that brings up a great point. For the simple fact, as a man, like, you really have to go hard every single day. Like, I don't know too many men that can just take, like, weeks and days off at a time and still come home to a good household.
It's never. Weeks and days, nah, man. Like, I can see if you're going through something, like your shorty, she could hold it down for a certain time period, but it's going to come to a point where it's going to be too much for her because, like we always say, you got to have that polarity, that masculine and that feminine. If she has to be masculine too much of the time because she's picking up your slack over and over, and the thing about it is the world, we already know, the world don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on personally, whether you sick, break your leg, you do this or do that, everybody around you is still gonna even subconsciously expect you to perform.
I'm telling you, every single trip. So that's why I say, as a man, like, you can't have too many days you not giving 100%, bro. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna start to wear at you, bro. And it doesn't matter what's going on. I feel like that's our responsibility as a man, to take on that leadership. Like, even when we're tired, like, yeah, we can keep pushing. Like, damn, I don't feel like doing this today. Nigga, nobody really cares. Like, and I feel like that's what we really gotta accept. I feel like once more men start accepting that, like, it doesn't matter how you're feeling, like, you have an obligation.
Yeah, you have an obligation, you have responsibility, and it's bigger than just your relationship. It's about your relationship with God. It's about your legacy. It's about your ancestors. It's about the ones coming after you. Those are the reasons why, like, it doesn't matter if as long as I'm breathing and I can get up out of this bed, then I'm gonna get up. Know what I'm saying? That's why I've been taking the initiative. I noticed I started waking up later and later, slacking off just a little bit more. Like I think it was like a whole week straight. I was waking up at like damn near 7:30, 8 o'clock, hour before the stock market open. Like I'm not even having enough time to do my full routine. So boom, something clicked in my head. What was it? Sunday or Monday night? Something clicked in my head, and I'm like, nah, but tomorrow we back up 5:30 a.m. Now I'm saying we back at that 5:30 game, because I know I need that time in the morning when nobody else is up, and I got silence, and I can do deep work if I need to. I can meditate if I need to. I can get that workout in. I can accomplish so many things before it gets to 9:30 when the stock market open, before it gets to 3 in the afternoon when we doing a podcast or whatever. Like I can get so much done before most people even just getting their day started.
Definitely, you definitely can. And you have to find what works for you, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that was the big thing. Like, find what works for you. But I'm telling you right now, like, that doesn't mean. And this is the thing with the stock market. Because I used to do this shit, wake up 15 minutes before that bitch open. Bro, you're going to lose money. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you a seasoned dude, you've been in that shit for 5-10 years, yeah, you could probably get away with doing that some days. But those dudes, they know to be patient and to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give your mind some time to really wake up so you can understand, like, yo, I gotta follow rules. I gotta be stoic. You know what I'm saying? I gotta control my emotions when this shit is going on. If you waking up and you just see red and you see the chart moving down, it's like, and you hopped into some shit 20 minutes after you woke up, like, yeah, you're gonna be kind of fucked that day.
I'm telling you. So that's why I feel, find what works for y'all, bro. What fits y'all schedule, bro. Because I feel like that's literally gonna be the best thing you can do for yourself.
And that's gonna be the best for your family, because that's gonna allow you to put that 100 in. And when it comes to your woman putting your 100 in, I like to always say, man, I'm the example. I'm the example for everybody around me. Let me just walk in that energy so I can motivate everybody around me to put in more work and to focus on what they need to focus on. Because I can't just tell everybody what to do. Like, if you try to be some authoritarian type dude, like, you tell your girl, like, oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to get up when I get up and all that shit. Like, nah, she can't. Her being a reflection of you is not gonna be her doing all the exact same things you do. She just carries that same type of energy as you. If you a real get money type dude, she gonna be somewhat of a like get money type girl, but she's still gonna have her feminine essence and feminine qualities. It's gonna be a different way she goes about it. But if y'all really got that marriage, that oneness, togetherness, like, yeah, she gonna be that female reflection of you.
I'm telling you, bro. And I feel like it's all about lean by example. When I say that is, your habits are going to start to rub off on her. And then so she might not be doing the same exact things you're doing, but it's going to be like her equivalent of it, if you can get what I'm saying. And I feel like that's the same case with your friends, bro. I noticed me and my friend group, we've been going harder lately. I'm talking push-ups been on the money. Push-ups on
That's
the money.
good, because, like, literally, if they can do that and they can instill that discipline in themselves, the sky's the limit for what they're capable of at that point. Because all they got to do is keep going, and they keep doing it. That consistency is going to go into other things that they want to do in their life, and they're going to feel better about themselves because their chest going to be a little bigger and their arms going to start to be a little swollen and shit like that. They're going to have a different little step in their walk.
Definitely. I feel like consistency is contagious too, bro. Once you really get consistent, you can start getting consistent at everything across the board, bro. But I feel like it's the same vice versa. Like, if you're not consistent at all, bro, you're going to be not consistent at all, like, all throughout your life.
Yeah, everything is, you're going to develop an inconsistent rhythm, and it's going to bleed into the other places in your life. I think what Tristan Tate was talking about how he like, if he wants to have a clean mind, he gotta have a clean body. You feel me? Like, yeah, you can't be putting bullshit into your body and be inconsistent with your clean diet and then expect all your thoughts to, you know what I'm saying, to you. and then expect to like be operating at your highest output that you could be operating at.
I definitely feel that. But I feel like that's all throughout everything, not just food too, like what you're consuming, like videos.
Definitely. You gotta be, like that's something that we all tend to slip on. I know we get on Instagram, you see some shit that probably shouldn't be looking at, and then boom, you done tainted your day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, 5:30 is good for me. I'm not looking at my phone really till 7:30. You know what I'm saying? I might look, see if there are messages and see if it's anything important, but I'm not going to social media. I'm not going to scrolling. I'm not looking at girl stories. I'm not going to anything that could lead me to any porn. You feel me? Because I already know that's gonna take my mind, and it's gonna take my other habits. Cause now when I'm looking at that shit, like say I do wake up and while I'm using the bathroom, I start looking at my phone. 9 times out of 10, when I get out the bathroom, I'm gonna still be looking at my phone.
I'm telling you, bro. And I've been skipping shit, bro. Sexy Red, bro. I skipped that. Bro, no, my brother is crazy. He tried to he was like, hey, listen to this song real quick. I was like, what song is it? He was like, bro, just listen to it, bro. Everybody saying it's fire. Like, I don't know, nigga, somebody was saying it's fire. I heard her like beat, like come on, like I heard her speak. I was like, my nigga, if this Sexy Red, you better turn this shit the fuck off. Like what the fuck? Like ain't no way. I don't care who says it's fire. Like I don't even want to partake in that shit. I was like, cut this degeneracy off.
I think you seen a comment about that shit because it was. Did you see what Charleston White was saying about her?
No, I don't think
he was basically saying, you know how rap music for the most part, the stuff we see mainstream is pushing degeneracy for men and kind of fuck niggas up, make niggas want to be gangsters, rob, kill, steal, sell drugs, exploit women, and all of those things. He said this is the first time, like with these Sexy Reds and these other type of artists, that the music has had a hold on these women, and wait 10 more years and see the effect that it's going to have on these Western women, especially the black women that see the things she's saying and promoting, and like time is going to tell. Like he was just saying, like it's going to be very bad. Y'all know about the Jezebel spirit and all that. Like, nah, saying that's all just getting promoted and pushed through her music.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. You
shouldn't want nothing to do with it. You shouldn't want none of your family members to have anything to do with it. And you can't really force anybody not to listen to an artist. Like most people, they're not thinking on this deep of a level. They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't lie, bro. That shit hitting though, bro. Like, she doing her thing. You gotta give her flowers. Like that's what I was gonna say too, because your brother basically kind of said that, like.
I ain't gonna lie, he dead ass did, nah.
And I seen a dude comment that, but he was like trolling. He put the clown emoji after that shit, because he like, he put, yeah, bro, this shit hitting though, bro. You gotta give her flowers. Like, just saying, like, that's what people are saying nowadays. That's what you're hearing from men's mouth nowadays.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. And I feel like that shit is no good is gonna come out of that shit. Like, sometimes I see that shit, I just get so angry. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Because you got to think, what do you think the long-term consequences going to be? I'm going to give you my prediction. We can come back on this video and be like, damn, I was right. Bro, I feel like it's going to be like this, but maybe 10 times worse. For the simple fact, the kids, they're singing it in classrooms. Mm-hmm. And it's like, if they sing it in classrooms, I feel like the music just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. It's like to the point where like it's not even music no more.
Facts.
Like it's some whole other shit. But yeah, and I feel like it's just going to be way worse. But I know, well, I don't know if you know, you've seen this one. Bro, but it was Jada Pinkett. That's her last name?
Smith, supposed to be. Pinkett Smith.
Pinkett Smith?
Yeah.
Hyphenated last name. I feel like, do you think that's a red flag? Hyphenated last name?
I think it's a lack of respect. It shows signs that she's probably not the most feminine woman. It shows signs that she has some type of trauma or damage 9 times out of 10. So I think, but it just depends. Like, she could have got that. Well, we know she didn't get it like that. I'm saying it like, cause I got family members like they just got it cut like that because they parents was like that. Know what I'm saying? But it's definitely just a sign of some type of trauma that she definitely doesn't want to be a traditional woman, because traditionally the woman would just take the man's last name, especially if she's not coming from some sort of affluent family.
Definitely. And that's, you just said it, bro. So we know this girl, that's the first red flag for real. Let's go right there. That's the first red flag. He should have known at that point in that time when she didn't want to take his whole last name. I feel like she doesn't want to be a part of it. Like, she doesn't want to have those 2 feet in. That's literally 1 foot out, 1 foot in. That's what the man is supposed to do. And I think this is why Will Smith's so fucked up now, bro. For the simple fact, all right, there was that. Then recently, this is the recent thing. It was her birthday. She posted a video of her and Tupac dancing to a Will Smith song. Like they're in some kind of like triangle, like love affair type shit.
What it is she has a quantum entanglement with Tupac. You feel me? It's something that it's beyond this realm. It's beyond space and time. She will forever feel for that man, and you can tell because, like I was telling you earlier, she posts about Tupac at least twice a year. Like you said, she got the hyphenated last name. We've all seen the things, the way she's emasculated Will Smith publicly on camera, multiple times. So you already know that it's not a healthy relationship.
It's not a healthy one at all. But here's the thing, bro. Even if you find yourself in not a healthy relationship, you still have to leave. Like, I feel like you can't really heal from that shit unless you leave. Like, if you're staying around, he's gonna be a punching bag for the rest of his life until he leaves that relationship. But he gotta boss up something crazy. I'm talking crazy.
The thing about it is they've already been through so much. You can tell they both cheated on each other, probably swingers. They probably do all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. Just all type of crazy stuff just probably goes on in that house, and you see how they kids turning out and shit like that. So you can just tell that. Like, just think about it. Like, didn't Jaden he get emancipated at like 16 or some shit like that? Like, would you let your son be like, yeah, I'm gonna go live by myself now at that age? You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially in 2023, I could see that maybe hundreds of years ago, where like even like Lil Santiago, he was a young nigga. Or, not Santiago, the dude in The Richest Man in Babylon, he left the crib at like 13 or some shit like that. But like you said, that's thousands of years ago type shit. Nowadays, that's not very common. So, you know, maybe, and then you see what he's doing now. Tyler Creator is his boyfriend and stuff like that. Like, so you can tell it's just a lot of weird stuff that goes on in the house. But then again, they live in LA. Like, you know, that city has dangerous energy, and that's as deep as I'm gonna go, because I don't want to get attacked about the shit.
Bro, no, that shit is crazy, because I did not know Jade and Tyler the Creator.
Like, yeah, I don't think it was. I don't know. Niggas be trolling and shit, but he did post that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's allegedly his boyfriend.
Yeah, nah, that's just. But yeah, but I'm just saying, if you don't want to end up like Will Smith, watch the women you date wisely, bro. Because I feel like before you date a woman, you should really. I feel like it's like any kind of investment. A woman is an investment. Since a woman is an investment, what would you do with any other investment? You gonna know your pros and your cons of doing this, bro. Like, is this gonna be a good woman for you? Is she gonna take you to the next level, bro? Is she gonna be a traditional woman, or is she gonna hold you back, keep you stagnant, spending money?
Yeah, and I'm all for fighting for your relationship. I'm all for lasting through rough patches and stuff, but they went through way more than a rough patch. You feel me? Like, that's it's something like you said. Yeah. He should have been left. To me, it's like it got to be something deeper. Is he bound by blood? Is it like some type of weird ritual going on?
That's an eternal punishment.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he got something going on.
He's in a hell loop.
Won't let him leave that situation. Because I pray it's not about money. I really pray it's not about money, because to me, no amount of money is worth that. You're Will Smith. You can go get a brand deal in two seconds. Know what I'm saying, from anybody and get a couple million. It's not that serious. Like the posts that he does for companies on his Instagram, he's getting millions of dollars for them posts. Like, I don't understand. Maybe Jada got control of all his money or some shit like that, but he's definitely a peculiar person for sure.
Yeah. And you gotta think, like, and the only reason I go so hard, because I used to look up to bro. Like, I was telling you this earlier, bro. Hancock was my movie. Like, I felt like he was legit Superman. Like, he could do anything. Like, damn near on the same level as Denzel Washington. You seen the new Equalizer?
Nah.
I haven't either, but they say it's tough.
I mean, the thing about Denzel is, like, he usually keep, like, is his wife famous? Does he have a wife? It's like we don't really know much about that side of stuff. Probably if you really into the Hollywood shit, you might know about that shit, but his shit is not on the forefront like that. We always see Denzel in a good light. I ain't never seen nothing negative about the nigga, so it's like he definitely knows how to control his narrative way better. And I feel like as a man, you should be controlling your narratives, and if it's people in your circle, like your wife or any type of, you got friends that's fucking up your narratives and shit, not allowing you to, because you gotta think, like, we live in this capitalistic society. Like, your reputation is very important. You know what I'm saying, to you, it's important to you being seen as like as high as you can be seen. You feel me, like that, and you gotta be in control of that.
You absolutely do, and Will Smith is not in control of that, bro.
Not at all. I feel like she could drop an embarrassment on that nigga any day she want to.
I'm telling you, bro. And
the person sleeping next to you would definitely be able to do that, no matter who you are. Now, I mean, say that, but you should have somebody that would never do that to you.
I'm telling you, bro, and that goes back to vetting women, like, especially like your girlfriend, like that's a no-go. And any girl that would do that to you, bro, she doesn't love you, bro. She does not love you. She's probably spiteful about some shit you did that you can't even think about, bro. Because for the simple fact, why would you go that far to embarrass your man? Because that looks bad on you. Like, you're making yourself and your man look bad. So, like, for someone to go that far to, like, damn near sacrifice themselves, like, die with the boat type shit. Like, there's two lifeboats, but they just separate. Y'all rather sink on the boat together?
Exactly. And why, like, August out of scene, he was hanging out with their son. Why you doing that? Like, if you're gonna do any type of sneaky shady shit like that, let it be the fucking gardener or some shit that somebody don't nobody know, and he not gonna drop a song about this shit and shit like that. Like, you shouldn't have a woman that's gonna ever cheat on you. You should definitely leave as soon as that ever happens. But why? Which it's like she doesn't care. Like, to me, it's like because he's not Tupac, she's wake up mad about that shit every day.
I'm telling you, literally, it's like I'm telling you, it's some spiteful shit there, bro. It's some real spiteful shit. Like, it's to the point where, like, I feel like she wouldn't even did Tupac like that. She wouldn't ever even play. He
would not allow that, bro.
My word.
That nigga would not have allowed that, bro. And to me, it's not even about him being no misogynist or no shit like that. It's about, to me, it seemed like a dude that was standing on respect. It didn't seem like he be on like that goofy shit when it come to a woman. And you know what I'm saying, of course he died at like 25 and shit, but we never seen nothing that made it seem like he was like goofy. If anything, he was Playboy player, had all the jumps, know what I'm saying. He did have a little thing for Jada, but for whatever reason, that didn't work out. Know what I'm saying. I think him and Will didn't like each other at one point. I don't know. I think I did. Yeah. But to me, it's like I don't know. They should have definitely separated a while. A lot of people stay for the image, they stay for the kids, and all types of things like that. But as a man, God purpose self, then family and shit like that. So if it doesn't align with those first ones, God purpose and self, gotta escape.
Gotta escape every single trip, bro. But I do think what it was, bro. Will Smith knew he was the second option Tupac was the first, and now he's playing that, and now I feel like he just overplayed his role, bro. Cause that's why we always say, yeah, you can love your shawty, but you can't be in love with her. Not like that 2 feet in the door, bro. Cause you can see he was literally 2 feet in with her, and that's what she's gonna do every time. It's too much power, bro. You
Too
can't.
much.
I could never.
And the thing about it is, she probably feels like, yeah, we got a partnership going on because I bring in money too, even though she don't bring in nearly as much money as that nigga. She probably feels like, you know, we have a partnership rather than, oh, he's the head of the household and I'm gonna follow his lead and all type of shit like that. Like, nah, she like, nah, nigga, we gonna make these decisions together, and if I don't like what you doing, then da 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 da, we gonna fight about it, argue, and I'm gonna go have sex with another dude. It's terrible.
Bro, terrible, bro. That shit damn near sickening too, cause it's like, and to like wake up every day, it's not even about the media for me, bro. Like, people are gonna believe what they want to believe, bro. People might believe some crazy shit about me, cool, but it's just the fact that we see it, and she's so blatant about it, and it's like he just doesn't care. Like, he just doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. You have these dudes, bro. They hide behind their woman. You like Party and Meg. He got that goddamn feminism tat, and now they ain't together no more. I bet he regretting that shit. And now he really crossed business lines with pleasure lines, because he was writing music for a lot of different women. I haven't been looking at these women track lists and the writers and shit on them, but I guarantee he probably not on too much of them anymore.
But I say probably not. And I just want to point out, bro, did you notice how Meg, as soon as Tory got sentenced, then she started shaking ass again?
Yeah, I mean,
that's the
only thing she can do. That fucking song Cardi B flopped. That shit was trash too. They need to fucking pack that shit up. She need to hire Party back to write her a new hit, because that shit was garbage. That's why Cardi's scared to drop an album. Meg's scared to drop an album, because all them shit gonna flop. Fuck them hoes. Straight up.
Hey, sometimes you gotta stand on business.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, and I didn't really like it. I didn't really like, cause like now you back just shaking that like nothing happened. Like, granted,
bro, she got an album coming, bro. That shit gonna flop, bro. That shit gonna sell triple copper, bro. You heard it here first.
Triple copper is crazy.
It'd be crazy. I don't know if it's gonna flop though. That shit not gonna be hitting on shit, bro. She gonna have a few lines, probably talking about the situation, sneak disses, couple of features. I'll say she'll sell over 50K if she got Beyonce or somebody on that bitch, but other than that, it's gonna be a flop.
Hey, heard it here first. But it's still, and it's just the fact that was somebody's life, bro. It was somebody's life, and it was a stupid decision. It was a stupid end, but I feel like we got to start taking into consideration like emotional decisions in the shit.
Yeah. Like, we already talked about Tory accountability, and he shouldn't even been in the car with them hoes. He should have ran and recorded. When they was fighting, he should have put his camera out and started recording. Like, that would have been the best thing for him. And he'd be free right now, because that would have been, you know what I'm saying, negated all that type of shit that went on. They never tested Kelsey for gun residue, and it's a lot of iffy stuff about that case, know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I'm not for violence against women, but I'm not for promoting degeneracy and women that don't really help shit but help women be thots and hoes and shit like that. Like, that shit not good for nothing.
I feel you, bro. And that's all it really is. It's just the not promoting of the degeneracy. A little bit of degeneracy, okay.
Nah, fuck all that shit, bro. We need to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you allow a little bit of it. That's why that's why shit like it is now. Niggas like, oh yeah, we can do a little bit more. Get a little bit more. And now look at us.
Now, speaking on red flags of women, bro, this is a red flag I have, and I just want to know, like, do you got the same kind of thing? Like, girls that stay with their grandma, bro. I feel like every girl I met that stayed with her grandma was just more promiscuous.
Well, that's because they don't listen to grandma, bro. That's what it is. You got to think. I mean, ideally, I ain't gonna say everybody grandma's the same, you know. There was no social media back then when it was Freakniks and all type of stuff going on. So, of course, The grandmas was getting wild too, but they knew how to keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, they was doing anything. These hoes, they don't listen to grandma. And the thing about it, grandma, she probably was doing her thing when she was young, but she still knew how to be a wife, hold the kitchen down, do all these things. You gotta think, like, for y'all to celebrate Thanksgiving, another 20 years, who gonna be cooking? Who the fuck is gonna be cooking? Not these bitches, because they, like you said, they just want to be promiscuous. And it's because they're not listening to grandma. They grandma old now, grandma, you know what I'm saying? She watching her soap operas and shit. The young Joan, I'm going to wear grandma, and the whole time the Joan stripper. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you. And that's what it be. I feel like grandma just stops paying too much attention. That she just stops paying too much attention.
She can't pay but so much attention because they're lying. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, the grandmas is of course they're going to support their grandbabies and shit like that. They definitely are. And I just think the grandmas, they feel like, yo, I did my job as far as raising the mother. You feel me? They did their job. Or if the mother not there, or if the mother on drugs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They trying to do the best they can. But at the end of the day, they're not the parent. And that's the problem. There's a problem with a lot of quote unquote parents too in general. They try to be the friend too often.
I feel you. But that's just really was just the red flag I had. So would you consider a red flag though?
No, I wouldn't.
Or
well, I would
like,
consider any woman that doesn't have some sort of strong male figure in her life, it's going to be some sort of red flag, because there's going to be some trauma, there's going to be some damage there. It's going to be something that you have to deal with that's a result of something that she probably doesn't even know is going on inside her.
That is very so true. I do say try to find women with like a good father figure in their life, but if you can't, just know you can't. But next question. So if she doesn't have that father figure in her life, do you think she's gonna be more promiscuous, or do you think she's gonna be? How do you think that affects her? Just your opinion.
The father is supposed to be her first male love, man. It's supposed to be the first guy that shows her how she's supposed to be treated and the level of respect she should require from other men. If she doesn't have that, or any type of something like that in her life, then yeah, it's gonna be hard for her growing up, and then she's being around guys, and it's like 9 times out of 10 she's gonna want attention from men, and she's not gonna know why she wants attention from men. But it's because she never been taught the right way to accept attention from men and how a man should treat her. You feel me?
I'm telling you, bro. And that's the biggest thing, because I was legit having this conversation with one of my niggas. Bro, yeah, don't get me wrong, you can find a good girl and her father's not in her life. Or you can find a girl and her father is in life and she's still not the best girl. But I'm just saying, when it really comes down to it, it's all about really getting to know the girl and getting to know what that relationship is like with whoever is in her life, whether it's her mom or dad, because that's going to affect on you, especially like, let's say she does have a father in her life, but it's not the best one. She might think of him as more so a feminine kind of guy. If she thinks of him as a feminine kind of guy, she might be a more masculine type of girl, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing about it. Whether she has a father figure or not, if she doesn't have a father figure, or if she has one that was abusive or just absent or whatever, she has to understand that she has some trauma that needs to be dealt with. And if she's dealt with that, then yeah, it's a possibility she still can be a good woman.
That's the one.
But she just has to be conscious of the fact that, it's the reason why I'm acting like a hoe. It's the reason why I'm getting all angry with dudes or hitting dudes, or I'm acting all extra masculine. If she just like, oh, that's how I am because I'm a Virgo, then, bro, stay the fuck away from her.
Yeah, you might need to go back in the dating pool. And you really should work on yourself, because why are you attracting that type of woman for real? Like, that's what... Because we was talking about earlier, you're going to attract what you attract, bro. And that's why... Oh, to the person that said this a Red Pill podcast, too. I'm going to give her a shout out. Bro, I feel like, what's your definition of red pill? Since we...
I feel like red pill is the angry dudes, dudes that are angry women, the ones that wanna. They used to say Maytow, like men going their own way and stuff like that. Like we love women over
I'm
here.
telling
Like,
you.
it's a certain caliber woman that niggas is gonna fuck with over here. It's not, and I'm more so about like we talk about family. We talk about that it's good to have a woman in your life. Like I was just like and I don't listen to red pill dudes. I only listen to dudes that do talk about family and talk about self-improvement and talk about being a leader. And part of being a leader is like, yeah, like you're gonna have kids, you're gonna have people looking up to you, you're gonna have a family, you're gonna have a wife, you're gonna have all these things. Like we wouldn't even be talking about what type of girls that dudes should fuck with, and what like those red pill dudes, they be like, don't fuck with women at all. Just you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck they do, to be honest. Like, I don't know what the fuck they do.
I don't think I know what
this ain't no fucking red pill shit. Like, we like women, and I advise any dude watching. But the thing about it is that girl, we probably said something she didn't like or something that triggered her. She probably fat. She probably, like, got a bunch of cats. You know what I'm saying? Like, they try to bunch anything having to do with trying to tell guys to be fucking better and to want better for themselves and to be better. They try to group it in with red pill and misogyny and all type of shit. They just tried to, like, they're trying to blame Sneeko and Andrew Tate for a fucking 17-year-old dude stabbed a girl stabbed a 15-year-old in the UK. And they literally, they got articles. It's because of these misogynistic YouTubers. This the Andrew Tates and the Sneekos. Like, what the? They never ever told nobody to go stab a bitch. Like, they promote family. They got kids, you know what I'm saying? They might have multiple women. They might be doing this or that. They know they're not telling niggas to attack women, though. And they don't attack women for the most part. I haven't ever seen them really, like, attack a woman.
I haven't either, bro. And that's what it really was. Because I wanted to ask this question because I just wanted another opinion. Because when I thought about it, I was like, I feel like so many people want to be heard, but nobody's willing to listen.
Bro, that's the thing about it, bro. We come across your timeline because either they know it's something that you would like or they know it's something that you won't like. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro. So, and I feel like that's the problem in today's world, bro. Everybody's just so quick to judge, but nobody wants to be judged, bro. So I feel like before you say something, just know, like, it's gonna return to you, bro. And I'm just answering the question, bro. We not red pill, bro. We love women, but I feel like if you're not, but when you stand for something, bro, you actually have a backbone and, like, won't go for anything. That's when they try to put you in that category.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, like, the thing about red pill and why I won't ever, like, just down on it too crazy, like, yeah, I'll joke about it and because there's a lot of, like, incel culture and stuff like that inside of it, but it saves some niggas' lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of dudes, they find that shit when they're in dark places, you feel me? And that was me at a time, you feel me? Like, beating 2 felonies, getting out of jail, that's when I started getting into self-improvement, and I came across, like, red pill information, you know what I'm saying? And it didn't make me hate women, but a woman did falsely put me in jail, so I was very angry at her at the time, and it wasn't on something like, oh, no, I ain't fucking with women no more. It was like, nah, I don't have trust for women at this time in my life. It's hard. I gotta learn how to get this shit back. But I think it's a good stopping point for dudes to, when they can learn about themselves first. Learn about themselves. Learn more about female nature. Understand why things happen to you and take accountability for your shit. And then you move on from red pill and whatever fucking pill you want to call self-improvement and family and religion and spirituality and stuff like that. When you move on to just wanting to be the highest version of yourself, then that's a good thing.
I totally agree, bro. And that was nice. You said that very well. And it's to the point, like, that's all it really is. Like, we just want everybody to find themselves, like, be who you were called to be, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is. But I feel like it definitely could help somebody out there, especially because we've all been through heartbreak, bro. Every single one of us.
The thing about it, it's about understanding, you know what I'm saying? Thanks. It's like, niggas find it either it's because they get hurt by a woman or they can't get woman. And literally, it's those two things. And like,
you gotta do it a woman though.
My situation wasn't, a woman broke up with me and left me, or she took all my money and divorced me and all that shit. But it was still being hurt by a woman. Yes, a woman put 2 charges on me, and I had to go through a whole situation facing 2 felonies because of a woman just speaking. No evidence, nothing. Just he did this to me. You know what I'm saying? And God got me out this situation, shit expunged and all that type of shit like that. But at the same time, it's mental damage that comes with that. Just like it's mental damage coming from dude getting divorced and all these type of things, or losing his house, losing his money, sitting in that dark room. One of my mentors always talks about the time, like, he was about to kill himself before he found that red pill shit, bro. And now he's moved on from that shit, and he's on being the best version of himself.
I'm telling you, bro. But do you feel like you had to go through that to get to the red pill space, to get to where you're at now?
Yeah, it's a stage. What it's about is, like I said, it's about understanding. That's what it's about. Even you look at fucking where they got this shit from, the Matrix, or blue pill, stay in the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Red pill, understand, see the world for what it really is. That's all that shit is really about at its core. Yeah, you got dudes that take it different ways, you got some dudes that really hate women and talking about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But everybody in that space doesn't fall into that category, and most people, they end up, it's a pit stop and then they move on.
Facts, bro. And anybody not in red pill probably don't like to be categorized either. So maybe like next time y'all categorize and put it in maybe a better category. Put it in a better category.
Put us. We're in our own category. We're in our own line. We're Ju and Kingmeechyyy. This is the Island God Talk podcast, man. We here every fucking week. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, put us in our own motherfucking lane, cause it's like it's a lot of dudes talking about self-improvement, being the highest version of yourself, how to be, you know what I'm saying, top tier in all your lanes and your categories, whatever you want to do. But everybody's doing it in their own way, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason to, and like I said, like, we're the motherfuckers that get it, they get it, you know what I'm saying? Like 9 times 10, shorty, she just came across this shit, like, probably seen other red pill, the other shit she doesn't agree with, and everything she don't agree with. Oh, that's that red pill shit. Like.
Nah, I definitely feel you, bro. But now that we touched on that, we can get back to the program schedule that fucking head.
Yeah.
Bro, cause the risk and reward when dating women. Bro, we touched on this a little bit earlier, but to really dive deeper in it, when it really comes down to risk and reward, you should look at it as a risk and reward, because that's what it's going to be, bro. Is this woman going to elevate your life, take you to the next level, or is she going to have you running in the hamster wheel, doing the same thing, like spending money type of thing? If I had to ask, so what do you think is a good risk to reward ratio when doing it? Like, what are some of the good you need to see out of your woman?
I mean, my thing is, first you need to always work on you need to look at yourself first and see the type of woman you're attracting, because any woman is going to be a risk. If you understand female nature, you're going to understand it's going to be a risk. That's why it doesn't matter what type of woman you have. If you're going to sign a paper to get married, you should get a prenup, dude. Like, it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If she doesn't agree with that, then she's not really for you. She doesn't want the best for you if she doesn't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that's the deal breaker, it's the deal breaker. Protect your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're dealing with an emotional creature. It's always going to be some form of risk. Like, yeah, you got women that are way more riskier than others, and like I said, that comes with the ones that are less risky. They're going to be less promiscuous. They're going to be more feminine. You know what I'm saying? Less promiscuous, more feminine, more willing to follow your lead, and yeah, those are going to be the top 3 right there.
I'm telling you, bro. And I do agree with that. If she wouldn't get a prenup, she's probably not the right one for you, bro. Just for the simple fact, it shouldn't really matter. It shouldn't matter. You still have access to everything. Like, it's still our stuff. Like, nothing's going to change when you were dating to when you're married, for real. Except for your last name, shouldn't it?
Yeah, from the thing about it is, you're talking about like a legal written down marriage. Like nothing's really gonna change from that, especially if y'all already living together. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, nothing's really gonna change because you're already married. Once you living with that Joan, really, once y'all start having sex and stuff on the regular, y'all are creating that marriage type bond, the real type of marriage that like the Bible and all that stuff is talking about. You're creating that covenant.
But the reason I brought up this topic for the simple fact, it was Brittany Renner, the girl, she said she had 35 bodies.
Yeah.
Do you believe her? Do you believe her?
No, I think it's more than that. But to me,
Is
35
too
is it's too much. But she's accepted who she is, and I'm not gonna attack her for that. I don't like her pushing that and sharing it, but these guys, they bring Brittany Renner on their show knowing like, okay, she's a hoe, she's gonna say some wild shit, she's gonna be flirty, it's gonna be good views and good clicks, you know what I'm saying, for the show. So I really don't really have anything bad to say about that. At least she's accepted who she is. To me, I don't think any dude should fuck with her. Like, if you got high standards for yourself, that's way too promiscuous to ever have like a real bond again with another dude.
Nah, Shannon Sharp think he's slick. He thought he was gonna get a twerk like Charleston White. That's why he had her on that shit. Nah, but she was talking on there like how it's kind of a risk, like to be seen with a person with her image or a person with a better image work with like LeBron James couldn't be seen with.
Yeah,
like,
oh yeah. And that's the thing. The thing about it is the reason why I would assume that it's more than 35 is because, I mean, which you got to think, like, if you look at her book, I haven't read her or anything, but I know she uses like pseudonyms for all their names. She doesn't really name any of the dudes she actually has slept with. So she's probably signed a lot of NDAs.
Oh,
like
definitely.
a lot of NDAs. With, I ain't saying like, of course, the glorious King James of Ohio is not. No, I'm saying Akron, Ohio is not fucking with that. Of course, he's not. But it's probably a lot of dudes of his caliber or near his caliber that she's probably slept with, and they don't want anything more than just that sex. That's why they made sure she signed that damn NDA.
Facts, bro. But just to let y'all know, 35 bodies is too much, bro. And I don't really care. I don't care what y'all gotta say. If you think a girl having 35 bodies is okay, you're crazy.
Bro, if it takes her more than like even like in the West, like I'll give a girl 2 hands to count on. You know what I'm saying? After that, she's too far gone for me. Like, I mean, to me as a dude, you want the most curious girl that you can find. You know what I'm saying? It be with other qualities, of course, too. But it's a big thing. Like 35, that's OD. A lot of girls are trying to say, well, she's this age and that only like 2.3 guys a year and blah 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 blah. Like, bro, that it doesn't matter. She's way too tainted. Like, if you want to have fun with her, okay, if you can do that, by all means, go crazy. But if you're looking long term, you see all these things about her. She's accepted who she is. And she's doing all this shit for money. Like, I think Shannon actually said something about 36. She said, don't be adding bodies unless you're trying to add a body. Like, nah, I said she flirting with Unc and shit like that. It's like, imagine she does that like basically on most of the shows she goes on. It's like, but you know what you're getting with her. So I'm not going to attack her for being a hoe. She is what she is. She a hoe.
Wonder if we can get her on here. No, but I was just thinking, bro, 35 is outrageous. Like, I'm over here like squimming. Like, I don't think I would want to fuck a girl with that many bodies, me personally, because it's just not enjoyable. It's like a car, bro. There's no way there was 35 previous drivers before me, and this car is still running good. No way. What is it like? She got to be a Honda Civic or something.
I mean, the thing about her is why dudes is still gonna like. She'll probably be at 40 by the end of the year just because of how it's a nice package. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, like I say, there's 35 previous owners, but it's a Mercedes right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why as dudes we can't just be, you know what I'm saying, going for the outside, because we it's a wonderful documentary called The Beautiful Faces of Evil. Now, I might link that joint in there, but you gotta buy it though. It's a wonderful documentary. There's just a story about a man and him just losing everything just for a pretty package, man. And a lot of men do that shit. Yeah. A lot of men do that shit. They fuck up their family life, they fuck up their home, and it's always for that pretty package. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
That shit can be deadly, literally.
I'm knowing. Bro, that's like trading your home for a hotel, bro. Like, that shit crazy. I would never recommend to do some shit like that. That's why I said, like, you really being with a woman, be with that girl, bro. You might as well be with her for the simple fact, most men, they can't afford, like, multiple houses. Like, can't afford kids here. What's the only way so that does not happen?
Yeah.
Keep it in your household.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you're never going to be able to get acceptance unless you go get two crackheads. But the thing is, you still have to treat them equally. You can get, you can have two women if they're crackheads, but yeah, you're going to have to be giving them both the same amount of crack every day. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got two very good women, they're going to want, equal treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got this house, so I want this same size house. She got this car, I want this same size car. If you can't afford that, now there's some dudes, they bottom bitch, and then they got the lesser wives or mistresses and all type of shit like that. But once you start having that type of structure, it's like you're having women that you can't trust inside your kingdom. You feel me?
Facts, bro. And I feel like it literally is a distraction. That's all it will be.
Yeah, bro. It is. It's gonna take away from you. End up like Brother Polite. I don't know the ins and outs of his situation, but and got multiple wives, and now he got doing 7 years for allegedly messing with one of the wives' daughters or some shit like that. Like, shit crazy.
Yeah, but bro, we be telling y'all about them rabbit holes though, bro. We be telling y'all, it's the fact that, one, you have to be able to afford it. Two, you have to wonder, why do you want this thing? Because it's never going to
be about sex. If it's about sex, it's going to end wrong.
Every single trip. And I feel like with that might be some shit that was about the sex.
It gotta be, you gotta all make sense. Everybody has to have a purpose in this shit beyond just getting a good nut from her. Like, nah, it gotta be, okay, this one, she's works in this part of the business. So this one, she's good with this thing, and you know what I'm saying? And they get along and they work together good, and yada yada yada, everything, it's all peaceful, you feel me? Like, of course, it's girls, so it's gonna be little catty shit going on every once in a while, but that's just keeping them in competition. You're not, know what I'm saying? Ain't no one feeling too jealous, but everybody know how to deal with those emotions when they get them and shit like that. But it takes a strong dude. You can't just be any nigga and run shit like that.
I'm telling you, bro, and most of y'all niggas not that. So, like, don't get in. I feel like there's no point in getting in a relationship if you're literally just gonna cheat every week, bro. Like, I feel like niggas do that, and I feel like it's the biggest waste of time. Cause now you wasted, not necessarily wasting. You with your girl, you giving her time too, and then you giving the side bitch hella time too. Like, that's time you can be grinding. Like, I know you not, like, there's no way you trying to be successful.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, if you're doing like every week type shit, or you're going crazy like that, your woman gonna know, bro. And it's because, like, I was telling you, it's just, man, we provide and protect, and we provide in resources, and we protect in this physical world. A woman, her job is to provide and protect spiritually. You feel me? Like, when your girl, she's saying little stuff, she see a girl comment on your picture, she like, who is that? And da 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 da. That's her intuition. Like, yeah, that's part of her emotions, and it might be a little jealousy or whatever the fuck, but it's really telling you, like, that girl, she peeps what's going on. That girl wants some of your energy. She not commenting on your photo for nothing. Your girl peeping that. She like, oh no, she wants some of your energy. Don't let her come fuck up what we got going on type shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of her just protecting you spiritually and providing for you.
I'm telling you, bro, it is. And they always know, bro. They always know every single trip. So I feel like it's best not to even do it. Like, if you want to be single, be single. If you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship. But just keep it a buck. I feel like as long as you keep it a buck, you can't go wrong, bro. But that's where Niggas be fucking up. They don't keep it a buck, and then they get hit with a car or stabbed or some shit. Then they be mad, but you can't be mad because you did not keep it a buck.
Yeah, you didn't keep it a buck, and you didn't have your shit set up to where, like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can be keeping it a buck, and of course, if you do something, she's still gonna feel emotional some type of way about it. But you can't be the nigga to get caught and you keep on lying and lying on top of lying. You gotta have her to where she gonna understand, like, all right, we're gonna let this fuck up the kingdom, or we gonna grow and learn from this and figure out what the fuck where we're gonna move from forward. You feel me? Like, and that's just, hey, yo, you gotta vet. Like we always say, you vet your woman properly. You gotta understand. You gotta see how she is when she get mad. You gotta see how she get when she go through all the motions, through all seasons, and all these things before you really let her into your inner sanctum.
I'm telling you, bro. And that's where niggas be fucking up too, that lying shit, bro. You just start lying so much. Then I feel like your habits, we talked about this earlier, your habits rub off on your spouse. You're lying, she's gonna start lying, bro. And then you gonna be pissed, bro. You're gonna be pissed. And that's one of my pet peeves. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. Nah, because I would hate for you to lie to me. And I feel like once your girl start lying to you, bro, that shit over, bro.
And most dudes, the line comes from, you don't know how to be honest. You don't think you're gonna get as much respect for being honest. You're too scared to lose what you have to be honest, instead of understanding. If you really that dude and you really the highest version of yourself, you can be honest with whoever about whatever. Like, yeah, you don't need to go telling everybody all your business. Know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying all that, but know what I'm saying? It's just stand on your shit and understand, like, no matter what, I can be honest in this situation because I'm not scared of anything. I'm not scared of losing a girl. I'm not, like, it doesn't matter. I'm too God, purpose, self. You know what I'm saying? Those are the most important things, you feel me? So it doesn't matter what the fuck is really under that. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
I'm telling you, abundant mindset, bro. Cause ain't no way I'm out here lying to a woman. Lying to her, like, what can she really do to you? Like, what can she really do? Feel like you gotta know that in the back of your head. Like, you gotta feel like that's superior, man. Like, that's superior. And no, that's not ruling, judging. She can't say shit to me, but it's more so I'm confident, I'm comfortable in my skin, like in my body, like I am okay.
And you got so much going on with God, purpose, and self that it doesn't matter if this woman leaves or she stays. You feel me? You got your shit in control. You're in control.
I'm telling you, bro. Know where you're going. You're the driver of this plane. Know where this plane is going every single trip.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But my nigga, that is the end of today's podcast.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir, man. It's the end of the motherfucking show, man. Thanks y'all for watching. As always, man, it's all love. It's all love. Shout out to the hoes, even though we don't like y'all. Shout out to, y'all know what I'm talking about, the Cardi B's, the Mids, the Sexy Reds. We just want them to be better role models,
Thanks.
when it comes to this shit. Just like we gotta, the male rappers too. We can't just sit here and just look at this shit one-sided. Because at the end of the day, we black, you know what I'm saying? We're black, if y'all didn't know that. But the woman of a culture, they always follow after the men. The woman of the culture, they always follow after the men, man.
Every single trip.
And with that, as always, we love y'all.
Love.